Okay, hello, hello. So we've got both Aaron and Floyd here.
Great.
So good to
At
hear you.
last.
Hello.
Good to hear you guys.
Good to talk to
Yeah.
you.
Aaron, is that you?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, nice to meet you
Yeah, you too.
online.
I love what you do out there, man. Great work.
Thank you. So, Marcin, are you busy lately?
Yeah. It's busy. Trying to unbury myself is how it's looking. Setting up basically the scalability of our platform. So it's been a lot of work on the organizational front and getting a team together. So a lot of recruiting and things like that as we still set up the workshop here and people are starting to arrive at Factory Farm. Yeah. So
Marcin, tell me, did you start? Did you start this project with building workshops along this with Microhouse?
well, not yet. We're looking at so we want to talk about the micro OSE Microhouse and we want to talk about what we're thinking about here. The fact is we are going to do the Microhouse workshop that hasn't been publicized or planned in any way right now. So this is to set the path for that. Now, so do we want to look at what do we want to do right now? Because the way Floyd and I here have been thinking is, okay, so the microhouse, that's good and it's attractive and it's good work, and I think we want to complete that. I think what we were discussing that, and we're discussing simplifications of how to build it in a more modular fashion, simplify the design, use a complete mechanical bathroom kitchen unit that can be basically retrofitted, like it can be built independently, and make modular roof sections. So basically simplify, just basically design it for the build so that a person, well, a team, we're thinking a team of 3 to 4 people can build that in under a week's time for the design that we're thinking of, and we've been sketching out that based on a simplification of what you're proposing. And maybe what we should do is now just go through, so make your design with Floyd's guidance here, kind of go over the different aspects of that and make that still a usable design. And I don't know, are you guys planning to actually build that out in Poland, or what are you guys thinking?
Not this year for sure, because we have also many things to do right now. But in future, maybe next year. So okay, so you have discussed with this Floyd, and you have some drawings with these simplifications, right?
Yeah.
So if I understood you properly, you want to finish as it is, but make iteration of this design with some simplifications, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's worth it. Like if we want to iterate this to simplification, I mean, make it for what we can and see how far we can go and see what the result of that would be, and see how that fits with our ideas on what we want to build out as an even more simple unit. So
Right.
let's take a look at, yeah. So do
The
you,
most important thing would be for me now if you can scan these drawings, because it is the most important thing in this discussion. What are the simplifications?
okay.
And secondly, I want to ask if did you analyze the CAD drawing I have sent you?
The CAD drawing, yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at it right now. So Floyd is here. He couldn't take a look at it before, but we're looking at it right now, and so maybe let's start somewhere on that drawing and discuss where we're at. So we're still taking the same structure that we discussed last time.
Yes.
Is that so? So the identical structure, and what have there been any changes since the last time we talked, or you basically took what we did last time and start drawing?
No, this is just a second. I will open this file on my side.
Yeah, looks pretty much the same. So, but you have.
Yeah, it is only finished the details. This drawing has finished details. It is not changed much. We just make bathroom windows smaller, as we have been talking about this, because earlier there was too big window. We add on the section, you can see it on the section. We add a sleep place under the kitchen, just to make use of this bigger height of the building. So you can go upstairs and have a sleep there.
The sleep space above the kitchen. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, but most of the work was connected with drawing the details, working details.
Working details, yeah. So let's see. Do we want to go over some of those details, or let's see, what would be the most sensible plan to take on in discussing this CAD drawing here?
That's why I was asking in an email to Floyd to analyze it earlier, because it is some kind not so easy for a first sight. Floyd need to think about a bit for it, about to fully understand what is here. Maybe the best idea is to give Floyd some time, an hour or something, to give him a chance to think about it. The best ideal world would be to print it on a paper and take a red pen and just to sketch vulnerable places for Floyd, places that need to be discussed.
Okay.
This is the process I am using with my designs. I always print it and try to analyze it on an analog way.
Okay. Okay. That would be a good place to start. There's a number of different details. I think it could use a little bit of annotation as far as, you know, I mean, I'm looking at all the sub details.
On the right.
Let's see.
You mean the detail on the right side?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have found some Polish book about masonry, and we have found, that was a funny story, because I have found drawings about using this triple system wall with interior cavity.
That's what you're showing from the cross. You're showing something like a triple.
Yeah, this is the modification, just to make you know that something exists in the literature, in the books. It was very exciting to me to find it out, because first I thought that it is a completely idea of Floyd or of yours, but no, I found it in the books. So it has some history. I will send you a scan.
Yeah, if you can send a scan. Can you maybe do this? I'm thinking, since there's a lot of different details and there's points that you can't see without studying explicitly, can you maybe take printouts, put them in a PDF, and maybe like put more specific comments, little annotations, like, for example, this is this, and the reason for doing that is such. So basically present a booklet of design rationale for why you've got certain details as they are, and also explaining some of the details, because I don't think it's transparent as far as the material selections or some of the components.
Right.
If you could maybe just detail a few things, like for example, what kind of wood you're using, what's this face made of, and just design notes, like, because what you have right now is just a plain set of pictures, a very technical detail. Floyd, tell me, I mean, just immediately looking at it first, like, what are the questions that you would have?
Well, does he call out any size on dimensional lumber and anything like that?
Okay, so
I don't see any sizes on anything like.
Okay, so
if somebody's going to come in, this house won't be. I don't think you can build. I don't think a non-skilled group of people can come in and build this house. It's a little more deep. It's a little more with all the details. It's more complicated than just a group of non-skilled people would be able to come in. Laymen would come in and build. There's a lot of details there. Yeah. I was looking for maybe he does call it out here. Let's look. See, he's got some areas, but he don't call out the dimensions on the lumber.
Okay, so Floyd. So the first thing, Floyd's.
Because you would need a part. You got to have your list of materials, and that's derived from. Your computer will bring all that up.
Yeah. So for the first thing, Floyd is asking for material specifications. Like if you've got whatever lumber you have, just call it out. What is it? Right. So that would be. Yeah. So material specification and some design rationales. So maybe make some main points, like for each drawing, just make a main point or a few main points, which is really good for, I mean, if we're documenting this anyway, since you have the rationale the most clear out of all of us for why you chose details as you did, that would be good to communicate that on paper.
Okay, so what possibilities you have to print? In what format?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you can send it, Floyd couldn't get the DXFs. He's got a Mac.
I downloaded something. I got a Mac.
Okay, if you can do a PDF, send a master PDF of just one page per. Then we can say, look at page 1, look at page 2, and make it much more easy. And each page would have maybe, list some specifications, maybe a few questions for each page.
I downloaded all the original stuff that he had. Like details like this, I couldn't get that stuff downloaded.
Okay.
I downloaded the software.
Okay, so Floyd's not picking up the DXF. So how easy is it for you to take that into a PDF?
It might be easier to
or does that make it too difficult given the level of detail you have in there? Or?
To me, no, it's no problem to print it to PDF.
Yeah.
But for me, it would be very nice if you can really print it on a paper, because it is different perception of the drawing.
If you can can you get us the PDF, and that way we can just print it on paper? We have that.
Yeah, and that's why I'm asking about the format you have of the printer.
The format, I mean, we've got the standard 8.5 by 11 sheets, just the standard. What do you call that? A2 or something?
A2.
Aaron, do you know what's the standard? US standard page.
Let me see.
Whatever he had last time.
Yeah, I mean.
All the other stuff, I was able to download that.
Yeah. That's a documentary analysis.
Because A4.
Yeah, A4 is it.
A4 is this.
The US standard.
It is the most popular, but I think it's too small to show it everything.
Yeah. Let's see.
Zip it and I can go to Office Depot or something. I can print out big blue line sheets.
Also, Floyd's saying we can get it and just go to a print shop to get bigger copies.
If it is possible for you, so no problem. I will prepare about A3 format.
A3 format. Aaron, is that standard print shop? Print shops can do that?
I think so. I'll confirm that.
That's A3 format.
Okay, so when you can send me these drawings with simplifications?
Well, we don't have drawings. We were drawing on those basically on backs of envelopes, just very simple sketches. But Floyd, you can. When can you get us more of a technical drawing on that? Give us. Yeah, what we discussed about the simplified version.
Details. I can give you roof attachment details.
Okay.
In the drawing.
Okay.
The details.
So you'll do that.
It's something layman and a few people could put together.
So very basic.
That's what you're
layman design. Yeah.
This is anybody's going to might try to get a block machine or try to get somebody to make this stuff, and it's going to be a group of people that won't necessarily be, engineers. That won't necessarily be a builder even. So you want stuff simple enough that it's going to go out. Especially.
Yeah. That's fine.
In different countries, they don't have, people try to build their own places anyway. If you want to duplicate it, you've got to say it's so simple that people can duplicate a lot easier.
Yeah. So we'll provide. So we'll a couple of days to get some basic drawings. So yeah, we'll do that and get you what's the Monday. So by Wednesday night.
Right.
Is that enough time for you, Floyd?
Yeah.
Okay. By Wednesday night here, we'll get you some drawings on a simplified version. So, and in the meantime, yeah, if you can print, do the PDF, or we can. I believe we can print out A3 size at a copy shop like Kinko's here. It looks like. Aaron, have you looked at online?
Hey, I'm on the phone with Kinko's, just seeing what paper sizes they can do an A3, but they have to print it on bigger paper and cut it down. So.
Yeah. One more question. This simplified version is only you are simplifying the details, or are you simplifying the whole 3D the geometry of the house?
Geometry of the house. So the whole, basically the structure, to make it such that, for example, we can make roof panel sections. We can make a whole mechanical unit that you can basically build even off-site, and you can just retrofit it into the house.
It's already wired, it's already plumbed, you set it in place, and then the kitchen just bolts right up to the outside of it. It's already there.
So a unit with wiring and plumbing to which you attach the kitchen, like kitchen sink and stove, things like that, so that this would reduce the amount of time to build this just drastically, and still use the insulated double walls, insulated roof structure, panelize the roof, keep the wall detail pretty much the same.
All right. So basically, we have with this simplified version, we have some kind of different assumptions to the design.
Yeah, different assumptions about the level, probably the biggest assumption being the level of skill in the build process, and an assumption of how much time it would take, and basically reduction of labor by simplifying the structure.
Okay, so at the end we will have simply two buildings.
Yeah.
Because this simplified version is a complete different version of this.
Which I think will be good, because then people have a choice if they want to spend more effort and make it more aesthetic. They can. For us, it's I think the aesthetics will be quite decent as well, comparable to what we're doing on HabLab here right now. So I think it will be still attractive, and I guess you can say normal looking in some way. I mean, it doesn't look like some kind of a freak show or anything like that. It'll
like
be
a cabin or something.
Looks like a studio or cabin.
All right. So
let's see. So yeah, let's do that. So let's get some of that feedback, and that way we can check the various details that you're putting in to make basically to make sure like it's all buildable and according to what Floyd's experience is on CEB construction and all that.
okay. Next time I will send you also the SketchUp version of this design. Because we are mostly finished with the SketchUp. I will meet tomorrow a person that is developing this. This is the SketchUp is step by step. So the complete design will be attractive in this situation, mostly for promoting the CEB technology. If you will not build it this year. But by the level of complexity, by the level of advancement of the design in the CAD work and the SketchUp, it would be attractive for people just to see the possibilities, how they can use this technology and make something more advanced, not just a simple set.
Yeah. I think that's very much desirable to show the level of rigor and professional architectural design that goes into that. That in itself, that's good for whoever wants to build it, and good for the image of the project as well, to show that there's real effort going behind it.
All right. So yeah, I know everything right now. Just what to do next. I know that you are very busy, so I don't want to use your time. A last question. If I would have a questions regarding this design or anything else, because I see that you are not able to respond to emails right now. Do you have any person that I can?
Floyd, have you been getting Pawel's emails? Can you respond if he has questions?
Yeah, I think so. I just couldn't download that stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So if you have specific questions, just address them directly to Floyd. Just specific questions. He's the best person to ask, and CC myself and Aaron on it. And if you're not getting
Aaron, are you there on site or are you somewhere else?
I'm remote.
Where?
I'm working in Missouri. I mean, I'm working in Colorado, so I'm not at factory farm.
Okay, but you are somewhere not so far away.
Right next door.
Yeah.
Okay,
almost.
great. So, Aaron, in what cases I can contact you?
I handle all kinds of loose ends for business. So if there's anything that you need, I talk to Marcin pretty much every day. If you can't get through to him, I can run a question to him pretty quickly and stuff.
Because another thing would be with our conference Cohabitat Gathering, and a lot of we will have a lot of talks regarding time and dates and other things. And Marcin and Aaron, can I contact Aaron with this case?
Yeah, you can do that because we're actually keeping the calendar together. He's got access to the calendar, so we can put it. But yeah, as far as scheduling, I shouldn't have a problem responding pretty quickly to that because I have my calendar in front of me. Yeah.
Okay, so everything clear for me.
Yeah.
So thank you for a meeting, and I wish you more luck with this project, your projects, and really crossing fingers. We are a great fan of your work here in Poland.
Yeah. Excellent. So we'll move on. So we'll send you the simplified detail from our side, and you can send us your detail annotations and for printout. Okay. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice. Bye.
Okay. Sounds good. So yeah, if you can get that. Aaron, you still there?
Yeah. Let me.